seen the best of them, Jando. 25 to life in the Cansto.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the New York Jets. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This fielded at the 2. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
That's all you got, oh? Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. All day. All day.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Tight right. 3 down. 1. 56.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Got him. Got him. Good job, D. Good job. Good stuff, baby. Good stuff. 1. 1. Check right 54. 3. Watch the slant.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Goes underneath for Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Bandit. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. And that'll set them back 5. Mariota to throw it this time. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. They run with the rookie from Virginia State, Trenton Cannon. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Woo, defense, let's go. Let's go. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Darnold now on second down. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Darnold on third down. He sets to fire deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. High five, baby. High five.
On second down, here's Henry. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Right there. Three.
Mariota now from the 50. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And now look at him go. 30, past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quincy Enunwa, 88 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the
pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Darren Lee leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll run it now out of the gun. Got some room at the 30 and all the way up to the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
3rd and short yardage, Mariota. And that's caught by Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
first down carry for Henry. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
1. 58 to Mike.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota sliding out of the pocket. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside. But let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball.
It's caught inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Mariota gives to Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Mariota hands to Henry. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Here's Fowler, the fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Mariota to sneak it. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
Yeah, he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me,
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
New York set to take the field.
Detroit!
On first down, Darnold. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
They give it to Rawls. And Hill running right through it. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Back there! Here we go! Gone!
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? He's having to run with a running back or a tight end. In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this.
Gone!
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold, eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Darnold from the gun. Got an open man. It's Enunwa. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely. A lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Darren Lee there to get him down. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The Titans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
3 down, 3 down. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. 1, 1. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. 1, 1. 1, 1, 1.
From the gun, Mariota. He's going to air it out deep and got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. A 1st down throw for Mariota. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
1, 1. Check 43.
Throwing is Mariota. Able to push his way through, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now a timeout coming here defensively, as on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that trims the lead to 3. It's 9-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
A final shot before the break. Darnold. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Darnold on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run with Cannon. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Jets on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
Now let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Off of play action, Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Jamal Adams, their #1 pick a year ago, there on the coverage.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12.
One. 3. Watch the curl. Shift.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
Mariota on the delay to Henry. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 3rd-and-1, here's Mariota. And it's complete. Henry. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Right there. Three. Coming to you. Alert flare.
2nd down, Mariota. The quick slant caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Rashard Matthews with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. Extra point put through by Succop. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it down deep into Tennessee territory. That goes for a gain of 31. Detroit! Darnold from the red zone now. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Trenton Cannon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2.
Touchdown, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Darnold to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. it's Henry. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 31 yards there and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And Davis has it over the middle. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. That is caught at the 7. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Mariota now. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. New York set to take the field. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw is Darnold. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Benny Logan breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
The Jets on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Darnold. Found his target. It's Anderson. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And this one is incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. First down, this is Rawls. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll run. This is Cannon, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try to run with Rawls. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Detroit! Gun!
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. This will be caught at about the 6. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun! Hot!
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. So they went for the 6, didn't get it. Now the call has to be for 3.
I agree with you. I know the competitive instinct says, let's go ahead and take another shot. But you took it already. Go ahead now, get the field goal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Back to throw. And an alley to run. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Huge first down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up second down. Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. But still need one completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
Mariota. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. 10 seconds to go.
You have no timeouts. You absolutely know you have to get out of bounds. That's been practiced many, many times. Can't afford to blow it in this situation.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Jets are going to win this football game. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Jets, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon.